Here's a piece of controversial DMing advice. You matter. Maybe not so controversial, but it's something that I often need to hear, but am, for imposter syndrome reasons, often loath to hear. I have a player. Let's call him Oscar. That's starting a new campaign with me this week. Oscar is 12 years old. He was one of several young players that I introduced to the game last year when I first went pro. Oscar is a great kid, but he's often distracted, playing other games on his computer while waiting for his turn, less focused on story and narrative, never fully grasped the concept of initiative. From my perspective, D&D was less important for him. It was more an activity to pass the time, a way to see his friends, especially during lockdown. We had our session 0 for this new campaign last week, and Oscar was late. Not the first time, frankly, and not, I expect, the last time. When Oscar finally does arrive, it's at the least opportune moment. Halfway through character creation, he pops into the call and demands to know what he's missed. I swallow my frustration and engage with him. What's going on, Oscar? How's it going? This is not, I think at the time, an auspicious beginning to Oscar's participation in this game. Oscar does apologize for being late. He was working on his Halloween costume, which he's very excited to show everyone. He takes a moment to put it on, and when he returns to camera, he's hooded, his face obscured. Hanging from the darkness of the hood are 4 felt tentacles. He's a mind flayer. That stopped me dead. I guess that during our summer hiatus, the D&D bug bit him bad. He got monster cards for his birthday, he started playing with his family, and for Halloween, he wanted to dress as his favorite monster, the mind flayer. A monster that I introduced him to. A monster that featured as the main antagonist of our campaign last year. A monster that his character challenged to a dragon chess match and defeated. I didn't know what to say. The other players were excitedly talking about his costume, and I just sat there, dumbstruck. You matter. The games you run matter. The players might not show you, they might not tell you, but you and the games you run leave an impact. Hopefully for the positive, in people's everyday lives. I often get down on myself about how much effort goes into my games and how appreciated or not that effort is. And yet you see something like that, and D&D's power, and your power as a dungeon master is inarguable. What did I learn? Never underestimate the impact you and your games have on your players. Hey, thank you so much for watching that video. Trust me, there's plenty more where that came from. If you like the channel, please consider subscribing, and you can even follow us on Twitter and Patreon. Look for the links below in the description. Thanks for watching.